Pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So today's episode, I'm simply going to be talking about a couple things in relation to the melee weapons. Because if you're not very familiar with the N-Force accessories and the like, including swords, shields, and other foam-based melee weapon toys that have been produced during the early 2010s, then maybe you're missing out on a few things here. Because some products out there from that sub-lineup out there, including the Stonewall, the Warlock Battle Axe, as well as the dual pack swords and the like, there have been dozens of foam weapons and the like that have been crafted by Hasbro themselves to serve as melee weapons to be used alongside the blasters. Now, I can pretty much understand from a standpoint here in the marketing department that, for the most part, it's a pretty good add-on here. A great way to complement the toy gun industry. Having fake weapons comprised with fake guns, how could you go wrong there? Well, simply put, the lineup itself had been discontinued after some time. But of course, every now and then, we were actually able to get some new foam-based weapons, including the Zombie Strike Strike Blade, which was pretty much the next generation sort of foam sword that we would get. But of course, we would also get others here and there, especially from ones like the Doomlance lineup, and even the Alien Menace lineup had one of their own types of foam-based weapons. But here in more recent times, where those lineups are almost completely out of the question because they haven't been active for a long time, partly because the Alien Menace lineup has been discontinued, and while the Doomlance lineup, who knows if it's been discontinued as well, despite having a big resurgence in summer of last year. But again, I guess foam-based melee weapons here and there, who even knows the main reason why? There's a good chance that maybe the foam-based weapons probably pose a similar threat to having a real weapon of some sorts. Despite the fact that they're made from foam, there's a good chance that they might still prove to be dangerous to children and even adults. I don't really know at this point. Does anyone ever have an accident with their N-Force related swords, shields, and the like with anyone else that they've had? Probably put a comment down below and tell me about it yourselves, because after all, in the many years that I've had Nerf related products, almost 15 years it's been now, it's safe to say that there's been a lot going on here and there. And I'd say, other than the fact that Nerf Secrets Revealed is still going to be a pretty big staple here on this channel, I could say for sure, I will have a lot more to come here on the channel itself. Because after all, it's July, of course, so there is no excuse for having a lot of outdoor related content here. Especially to see fit in the summer, and okay, knocked my ankle against the tripod itself, so there we go. I guess if there's one last thing I should highlight about the Nerf-based foam weapons there, is that other than the fact that it complements the blasters itself pretty well and all that good stuff, is that, well, it's just safer. But on behalf of many things out there, there's a good chance that safety regulations might have changed. And that could stand the reason why the N-Force lineup itself had been discontinued, and that eventually it only happened on a rare occasion, where foam weapons would end up getting brought back, like shields, swords, and other things like that. But you know what? I'm not really a collector of N-Force related products out there. I'm more about the blasters. Partly because they're one of the only weapons and the like that I can utilize the famous illegal Nerf gun mod by the Gun vs. Gun channel. And not to mention my invisible bullet modification. So I guess we'll pretty much just leave it at that there. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.